Report is a channel where we rant about every trending stories in Nigeria, Africa, and the world. And on this episode, Lord of Lamba is on the news, and also Nigeria vs Binance. And most of you don't know about Binance. Binance is actually a crypto exchange platform where you trade your Bitcoin, Litecoin, and other cryptocurrencies. So basically, Nigeria government is actually having issues with Binance, and today we'll be discussing on that, explaining more about the outcome of that controversial moment in Nigeria. I believe most of us know that currently Nigeria is going through economic situations, and the naira is finding it difficult against dollar. And recently, Nigeria government announced that they actually had two Binance executives on the issues of having some kind of illegal transactions going on the Binance platform. But then the question is, do we really think this particular situation is actually affecting the economy?
Left for me, for them to have even gone to do their personal findings and eventually think it is right for them to arrest these people or detain these people, I feel basically maybe there is a link, there is a correlation, but they have not really come out to say much about what is really going on and what we are expecting as citizens. But it is very good that this is happening, and if we can actually be sincere, ever since they started, I don't know if that could be the reason, but there has been a drop in terms of the exchange rates, naira to dollar. There has been a drop within this period, this short period of time. Because as at today, I don't know, the last time I checked, I don't know about the current price now, but the last time I checked, I think it was around 1,400 and something naira to a dollar. Okay. So, and looking at where we were coming from before that issue of arrest came up. So it could be that there could be a link. I don't really know, but it could be that there could be a link why they did what they did. But we are still hopeful if what they did is actually the main push to this drop in dollar exchange rates now, then that means we are actually on the right track. Okay,
personally, I think we would actually need to wait for the outcome of their whole saga with Binance. But personally, I also think it's actually one of the problems we've been having in terms of the rates between naira and dollar, because I believe what the government is trying to do is to try to kind of curb every angle where illegal transaction of dollar is actually, or the inflow rather of dollar into the Nigeria economy is regulated and all that. So that's it for that particular news, and we'll be waiting on the Nigerian government to release a memo on how far they have actually discover or kind of unveil the things that are actually happening between the government and Binance itself. So currently, what is trending on Twitter is actually about Lord Lamba.
Okay.
So some of you don't know Lord Lamba. Lord Lamba is one of our content creators in Nigeria and a comedian, online comedian actually. He is one of our biggest content creator in Nigeria. So Lord of Lamba had issues with his baby mama. The baby mama is Angel, or Queen rather. She was one-time BBN housemate. So, if you guys are familiar with this story, I think it was 2 years ago. We heard Lord Lamba actually kind of denied being responsible for her pregnancy.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yes.
So, what happened is after that denial, all of a sudden there was quietness. We didn't hear anything from Lord Lamba anymore. So yesterday a news came up that Lord Lamba is trying to sue Queen, right?
Yes.
Her name is Queen.
Her name is Queen.
So sue Queen on the basics of actually kind of restricting her from going outside with their daughter, because I heard Queen recently announced that she's engaged to a UK-based Nigerian.
Yes, she's
okay.
a Nigerian. And
He's a Nigerian.
Based in the UK.
Okay, so the story is Lord Lamba trying to restrict her from taking their daughter with her while traveling to the UK. So a lot of persons are kind of dragging Lord Lamba, claiming, why is he coming out now to sue Queen on this particular topic? Personally, I don't know your own thoughts, but personally, I feel he's right. Because, let me explain. I feel he's right because we don't actually know what transpired between them after that denial. So, having him currently kind of throwing out videos of himself and the daughter, and then this lawsuit, I feel there might be something going on that we are not aware of. But on the basics of trying to prevent her from taking their daughter to her new engaged or marriage proposal, I think he's right, because if I am in his shoes, I won't allow anyone take my daughter from my sight. I don't know what you think about this particular.
Well, irrespective of whatever that is going on behind the camera, that is not the focus right now. Whatever it is that I want to, like, my view that I want to give based on this is based on the information that that is available on the internet. Now, Lord Lamba making that move, I am even like asking, why would he have to like come out now? The first thing he did, the moment the lady in question, Queen, the first thing he did was to go and post that baby's picture. That's the moment Queen announced that she is getting married to the love of her life. The first thing he did was to go and post the baby's picture. And where I'm having issue is that Lord Lamba himself has never posted that baby's picture. When the news broke a few years ago about having a baby mama, like Queen got pregnant, and it was I think it was some blogs came up with that information of, oh, it is Lamba that impregnated her. But Lamba came out and then denied the pregnancy.
Okay.
So denying that pregnancy alone is even a wrong move. Whether they went behind the camera to reconcile, that is not my business. But at this point right now is that child, after that denial, that child clocked few months. That child clocked 1 year. And there was a birthday for that child. From the photos I've seen online, I saw that Lamba was also present during the birthday photo shoot of that baby. But it was only Queen who celebrated the baby on her page. Lamba never did so. Lamba never did anything. Lamba has never ever posted anything about him and that baby together. So why is that post coming just few minutes or few hours of that lady posting her engagement? And then he came up to post the baby and started writing something about how precious the baby is to him, and calling the baby like a titled name in Igbo language or something like that. So I am against that move, because if actually all this love you suddenly started professing publicly for that child has been in you, what stops you from professing it all this while?
Well, to me personally, I think he's trying to protect his daughter from social media all this while. But personally, I would say he's only doing this now because of the situation on ground. He's trying to tell people that he's in charge. He cares for the daughter. So you can't tell me he does not know why he's actually bringing the daughter online currently. You and I know that, hey, no man in his shoes would allow another man who is now going to be the husband of his baby mama takes charge of his own daughter. For crying out loud, we see personally, I'm not saying I actually know what is going on behind the scene, but I feel he's actually doing the right thing to protect his daughter from being taken to a new relationship or so. And also on the news, I believe if you read about that, he mentioned the fact that he's trying to make sure the daughter is not taken to where she won't be cared for that much.
Okay, now wait. You have all whatever you're saying to yourself, but me at this point, it is very, very key that I say that move of trying to file for the custody of that child. All this while, that child has been living with the mom. Yes or no?
No, we are not sure.
We
are not sure.
Okay, if we are not sure, it is glaring from the information that I gathered online. I am speaking based on available information online because I am not living with these people.
Okay.
That child has been under the care of Queen all this while. It is not ascertained yet whether Lord Lamba is fully involved. When I mean involved, I am referring to the financial responsibility.
Okay.
I don't know about that aspect. But for him to be filing for lawsuits, and even in that lawsuit, he mentioned that he wanted that child to be with him because he wants the child to have a decent upbringing. My point is, what are you trying to say? Are you trying to say that if that child lives with the mother, that child will not have a decent upbringing? Let us not forget that the first custodian of a child is the child parents.
Okay.
That's either the mom or the dad or both. But in this Lord Lamba's lawsuit, he stated clearly that child would be under the watch of his mother and sister. Now, in any court of law, I am not sure when the parents of that child, both the father and the mother, are still alive.
Okay.
And then you are saying that child should be taken away from the mother and then be given to a second parent. Second parent in this sense now is like a grandparent.
Okay.
Which is not even something that should even be brought up at all. And then another thing I want to point clearly is that why do I have this feeling that maybe he still wants that lady? Perhaps he still wants that lady in question, but the lady has turned him down. So he now felt, that you have rejected me. If I can't have you, nobody will. That's the vibe I'm getting around all of this. No, that's the vibe I'm getting.
No. Wait, let me explain something to you. Wait. What he's trying to do is to protect his daughter. Let's be sincere. We are not sure of what is actually happening behind the scene. But one thing I am sure of is no man would want his own daughter. He's capable enough to take care of his daughter. Now, if you are getting married to another man, why will I allow you to go ahead with my own daughter?
Let me ask you.
Okay, because one thing I want you to know is he's not only concerned about the woman taking his daughter, but his daughter living with another man as father.
Let me ask you.
But I'm alive now. Why will I allow something like that to happen?
Allow me.
Okay.
See, the baby, that's Queen's baby, living with Queen, who happens to be her mother, and Queen supposed husband, does not in any way take out Lord Lamba as the father of that child. It doesn't stop Lord Lamba.
Okay.
It doesn't stop Lord Lamba from visiting the child from time to time, or even requesting for the child to come for holidays to stay with him. Now, taking that child away from the biological mother, at what age again? This baby is less than 2 years old, for crying out loud. Okay. And you're taking away a less than 2 years old baby from the biological mother, and it's not like you are the one coming to fend for that child physically. You are going to hand over that child to your own mom and sister or sisters, as the case may be.
Well,
then that means at that point, Lord Lamba himself is not filing for custody because he wants to care for that child. No, there is something around it. Because if he wants to care for that child, nothing stops him from saying, oh, that child can live with me. I will get a nanny who can be helping me with 1 or 2 things, but I will be the one to be in charge of taking that child to school for the school run, and also be actively involved in that child's life. Now, taking that baby from the mother to go and give to your own mom and sister, you will only be coming for visiting from time to time. What stops you from doing that the same visiting to Queen?